For the listener's discretion, this podcast contains strong language and adult themes that may not be suitable for children. These are not the views of the radio station or its affiliates.
Can we stop the arguing? Can we take a moment where we can calm down? It's just so exhausting. Swinging in the wind, going round and round. I know that we won't say sorry. You beg and I plead, but my heart can't beat until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. I know that we won't say sorry until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations, baby. I see me addressing you. Let me put the smile right onto your face, tracing every inch of you. Using my tongue to find your happy place. I know that we can't play naughty. You beg and I plead, and you pull my heartstrings until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. I know that we won't say sorry until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations, baby. Until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. I know that we won't say sorry until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you.
Just that simple. You see it every week with me and Chris. Happens that fast. You pop up, and it's right there, and you're looking someplace
Right
else.
there.
Looking someplace else.
That's for sure.
Come out every single time, and you're like, "Well, why doesn't he know?" But it happens just like that. You were looking down
Mm,
else, and the music stopped. So, guys, I know you're
that's
like, "You
true.
ain't got no beard, huh? Where's Chris?" Look, Chris is still the co-host. Understand, my brother is still with me. We're doing some upgrades and equipments and everything that we need to test out. And my brother wanted to be here. My brother wanted to be here. Trust and believe. He called me before the show started and said, "Look, sis, I don't want to wait." So it is my fault. I'm making the brother wait. We got to test this equipment out to make sure everything is going to sound perfect for you guys. It's all for you. Okay. My brother wanted to be here regardless, but I made him wait. We got some good stuff coming for you. Okay. He wanted to be here. He was like, forget this testing stuff. I made him wait though. So I got my girl, Coach Toya, with us. I got her smiling face here to help.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, give her some love. Give her some love there. And it is Happy Mental Health Awareness Month, right? Happy Mental Health Awareness Month. And we have you here, which is a plus. That just happened to work out like that. And our
I know,
guest,
right?
look, look at here. I am here in all caps. Don't holler. Don't holler. Don't holler.
What's up, Chris?
You see, I gave you a shout out, and I told him it was my fault, not yours, brother, that you wanted to be here. Kept it 100. Kept it 100. Yes, he wanted to be here with you, and I said no. Okay, I said no. Hey, Jane, how are you? Got the sisterhood in the
Hi,
house.
Jay.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So, look, what are you doing? And I was going to say to celebrate. However, what part are you playing in mental health awareness month?
Moi?
Two, it too, yes.
Okay, okay.
So
Well, the part that the
what
part
does that
I
mean?
am playing, hey, 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 Chris, is it is Mental Health Awareness Month, and we are kicking off the 30-day Greater Self Love Challenge. So that is something to pretty much, get in tune and grounded with self, mental, with emotions, and everything that comes along with the behavioral. So,
Okay. Now, are you doing that for yourself also? You're participating in that?
oh, absolutely, absolutely. I post every day since day zero.
Good deal.
And yes, because you have to start with your intentions first.
So that's what
And
zero is.
that is what zero is.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Interesting. Okay. I remember, and this is for me back in the hood. I'm going to take it to this way so maybe some people can, they're like zero. And for the girls and some boys who used to play double dutch, and somebody you'd be running out there to play double dutch and you want to be first and you say number one and then somebody would say zero highest. I'm zero highest because that's the level I'm above one. Zero
Mm.
that. I'm like, then why don't everybody just holler zero highest? But yes, zero is the starting ground, not the one. So that
I
when you say that,
see.
you think about that because someone will always holler after someone says, "I'm first, I'm the one." They say, "No, zero highest."
You
So
may be first, but I one up you by being zero.
exactly. It's the starting ground of it. Zero. That's right. You know, speaking of mental health awareness, the fact that they have a mental health awareness month in itself is just amazing with how much of a stigma there always has been with mental health. Now we have a mental
It's
health
true.
awareness month. Hmm. Hey,
I
Denise.
think.
Another one of the sisters.
Hi.
Look at that. I am just blessed tremendously with my sisters in the house tonight. The sisterhood.
Absolutely. So amazing.
Absolutely. But yeah, go ahead, Toy. What were you going to say?
Yeah, well, it's just something that really slipped my mind, and you put me on the spot. So, let's just go circulate around there. We go another
Well, trust me,
direction.
I got enough good ones over here that I've forgotten all the time, all the time. Trust me, it happens. But, or however, the fact that now we have an awareness month when it used to be say nothing, shut up, sit down, and
Mm,
quit acting like that. All those, all the things that used to be said to you when you were suffering, actually suffering with something, and you were told to, get over it, act
hmm.
right, quit acting like that, or all these other things that were thrown at you,
Wow.
to make you ashamed, uh, to make you not want to say anything, uh, to make you go and cause harm to yourself, but internally, externally, do harm to others because you don't know how to control what's going on a lot of times. Just all of those things. And now there's a mental health awareness month, which is just a start. We ain't all the way there yet. Let's be very clear. We ain't all the way there yet. It's just a start. And so
It's
that's
true.
why I'm excited about who we have on here today. What are you saying, Jane? Jane says it's not that bad, awful stuff. When you say it's not that bad, awful stuff, what do you mean? What do you mean,
What do
Jane?
you mean, dear?
Yeah, tell us exactly what you're talking about with that. While you're doing that, WUBI Ubiquity Radio, thank you to our listeners out there all over the world who are listening to us right now, listening and those who are watching. If you have the free app for our Google, our Android people, hello. For our Apple users, of course, who've gone to the Apple Store and gotten that free app, thank you very much. If you're listening to us through the browser or on your phone, on your TV, all of those good things. Thank you, thank you, thank you for everyone who is listening to us through all the amazing streaming networks. We also appreciate you. Go hit that subscribe, follow, friend, whatever that button is that lets you know that we're on the air again. Go hit that button right now because we appreciate you guys so much. Jane says some of the things they used to tell us. Yeah, used to tell us and do to us. Tell us and do to us. The medical community, those professionals. Do you remember lobotomies? I mean, not like you getting one because you wouldn't remember if they gave you one, but when that was a form of treatment, you know, to give someone a lobotomy because they were mentally ill. All of the shock treatments. I can remember being uh, on a mental ward and them giving shock treatment to a young lady and her temperature spiking so high that it almost killed her. I can remember
Wow.
that. Like, but that was the form of treatment that was given, almost like lab rats.
Hmm.
Just absolutely amazing.
Interesting you would say that.
Why?
It's like you see it on television and, you see these things, and then as you grow up and actually work in the profession, and, you see people who actually going through these trials of events that you've seen on television, and it's like now in your face in real life, and you're like, it's not really a movie, but it's like you're in the movie, but in real life, movies play like, real life events. So it's a bit different, being in the midst of it.
It's, I think we try and fool ourselves that it's not real. You know what I mean?
Oh,
We
it's
try,
so real.
oh, she said, oh, it's so
It's
real.
so real.
It is. It is extremely real. I'm trying to look on my Instagram because I have something. Oh, here it is, posted on here in reference to mental health. Where is this lady? She's a black nurse who who's out here and she's fighting for um, cultural representation within
Hmm.
the industry. uh, and she's telling a story about, you know, when nurses change, when they get off and change shift, they do reports to one another.
Yeah.
Here she is. And let me go and share this. And she is talking about a shift change that she was doing, and this thing really is like, oh my gosh. Let's see if I can get this up for us. Have it muted over here, hold on.
Yeah, I was like, "Is she black?" And she was like, "Yeah, how did you know?" I said, "Oh,
Everybody get up!
just want to give you an example of why representation matters in healthcare." So I was the only black nurse on this mom baby unit, and I was getting a report on a patient from an off-going nurse, and she says, "Oh, I had to put on a psych consult on this patient, a psychiatric consult on this patient because every time I went in the room, she was hitting herself on the head." And I was like, really? She was hitting herself on the head? And she was like, yeah. I was like, is she black? And she was like, yeah. How did you know? I said, oh, was she going like this? And she was like, yeah. How did you know? I was like, oh, like if we have like a weave or something where we can't get to our scalp, that's the way we like scratch our scalp. And she was like, oh. And I was like, so you put in a psych consult? And she was like, yeah. Okay, I'll take that. But this is why representation matters. Just want to give you an example of why representation matters. And
Can I laugh?
Yes. And
Woo!
I had to post it on my page because understand that had that nurse not been there, and the psych nurse, the psychiatrist had come in, any of those people, then she really would have been put into the psych ward, because once they're questioning her, she can ready to get pissed. And now
Right.
it's going to look like she really is crazy.
Mm.
That's how it's going to spiral out. You understand?
Wow.
That just
Yeah.
that out of her misunderstanding that she's scratching her head, her scalp, really. And saw her do this. You knew what she was doing.
Right.
Women who've had weave or their hair braided, we all knew we know what this is, but culturally, someone else didn't have the clue. They didn't
You're
have it,
right.
and she was on her way to psych. If that hadn't been the nurse that was taking over that shift.
Right.
So
Wow.
Jane says, what would you tell someone who sees a friend struggling and isn't quite sure how to address it? And we may save that question for when Anjanette comes on. We'll come back to that one. Anjanette, would you like to answer that one when you come on? You can nod your head yes or no. She's nodding her head yes. We'll save that one for when she comes on.
She's gonna
Denise,
answer all the questions. Good.
Denise said they would have given my daughter a psych report. She said Latoya is cracking up. Yeah, look, it's funny because the issue was solved. Okay, however, that's a real thing. That's how it
It
happens.
is.
That is how quickly it happens over cultural differences. That
Oh,
nurse really,
come on.
she really thought she was doing what was right. She really thought she was doing what was right. This was a
It's
woman
true.
who had just had a baby, and all she doing is scratching her head, trying to get some relief. And a nurse is saying, this woman is hitting herself in the head continuously. There is no way I'm going to send her home with this baby.
Stop. You're so animated. Oh, I love it.
But that's what happened.
You're right. You are absolutely correct. You are.
Exactly. Part of it, am I incorrect? That is what she thought. That is what she,
Mm-hmm.
and that is what she was doing. Okay.
That's true.
And she probably went back past the room a few more times just to make sure. And that woman's scalp was still itching. So it solidified it.
Mm-hmm.
Because she probably got her hair freshly braided because she knew she was getting ready to give birth and she wasn't going to have time to tend to her hair. I'm telling you, we've all been
For
there. That's
real.
what she did. So that hair was tight. It was tight. And so she was
Pride
definitely,
that laid to the side.
yes. So, but in all seriousness, whew, that's a horrible thing right there. And so what that nurse was saying was we laugh, but think of how many times it happens. Think of it.
Right.
Oh, look who's here. Hey, Dr. Tia, two of her
Hey, hey,
favorite.
Dr. Tia.
Dr. Tia, love you, love you, love you. So yeah, it just fits into what we're talking about right now, and with it being Mental Health Awareness Month, there it is right there. Well, look, it is 7:20, and Anjanette, are you ready to come on in? I believe she's writing notes down there. She got the glasses on. Her fly hairstyle is with it. Are you ready, sis, to come on in here and let them know? We already got questions coming up for you. Denise said if they took her baby, it would have been harder to get her baby back. Yes, she would have
Yes.
had a mountain to climb. A mountain. And again, remember, her reactions also to this would have just been like gasoline on it,
Wow.
gasoline on angry black woman. She probably would have tried to fight the whole nine, the whole nine. Let's bring our guest in and continue this conversation. She's ready for it. Hello,
Hello, everyone.
how are you?
I am good. Well, Wednesday it is.
Yes, Yes, yes,
That it is. How you
sis.
doing,
Yes.
Queen?
Yes, I'm doing great. It's good to see you guys. Hello, Coach
Good
Toya
to
and
see you too. Hey.
my sister Honoree. Yes.
Please tell the people briefly about yourself, and then we're just gonna jump right on in, sis. Ain't no need of waiting. We're gonna jump right on in.
Let's go. It's go time. So,
Yes.
my name is Anjanette, and I'm speaking on behalf of Sister Love, which is a mental health movement I started over 10 years ago. The purpose and mission behind the movement is to help people speak up, heal, and thrive. The reason behind this mission and because of this mental health movement is my life itself. Because I came and saw and conquered depression at its worst, and I mean at its worst, and I'll later explain that once I started healing, my compassion was to help and go bring those that's down there suffering in silence alone up with me. So that is my mission. God is using me and my life story and my life experience with mental illness to help others come out of darkness. So Sister Love is the movement. It's been around 10 years. We've been in the valley and in the community, but now the mental health piece of it, we're severe in that and taking that long haul. Sister Love stands for strength, inspiration, support, transformation, ability, leadership, unity, and many victories we all have won.
All right.
Wow, I love that, honey.
Yes. Yes. I'm glad to be here. Thank you, Moni, so much for this platform to be able to, for all of us to be able to grow, build, mentor, encourage, and heal together.
You are very welcome.
Wow, that's awesome.
Hmm. I think she just froze just a little bit there, and hopefully she can still hear us. Absolutely, we love that. Denise says she loves it. Look, I'm sure she'll unfreeze there in a minute if she can hear us. And all of us, all of us on some level, if it's not us personally who've experienced some type of mental health issue, small or large, we know someone who has, and we felt that. There she is. There she is.
Yes.
Amen.
Right.
Yes. I was waiting. I didn't say anything else. I just
That's
wanted to wait
okay.
to the connection. But yes, I'm here tonight to spread hope and awareness with you guys, but also give a little bit of my testimony and my life with mental illness to break the stigmas tonight and to help all of us regain our power and our voice. So let's go. Let's go.
I love that.
All right. Jump right on into it, sis, for me. Jump right on in.
So with Sister Love, the main focus and the piece of it is mental illness. With mental illness, we have lost our voices. We have people walking around that's masking up. And I mean masking up. When you're asked every day in the community, how you doing? We are afraid uh, of the stigma in order to tell someone, I'm really not okay. We don't have a safe haven place. Who is to be trusted with what I want to tell someone anyway? And so tonight, I'm hoping with this podcast that we reach people international and national on the fact of owning your own mental health and uncovering your mental mass. Those are the two things I focus on because, as I heard earlier, the way that we were taught as a generation in our upbringing, generational curses and cycles are to be broken with mental health. We are walking around carrying our behaviors and acting out only what we was taught. Can it be undone? Of course it can. Are you willing to do the work? You should be, because we have to understand if we are not healing, hurt people hurt people. And we're sweeping things under the rug till this mind is a tank. Our heart is a tank. This body can only hold so much information, so much stress, so many problems, so many past traumas, and so many rejections. So tonight, I want to really talk about the stigmas, breaking the stigmas. Sister Love stands for strength, inspiration. No worries, no worries, no worries, no worries. I lost my voice as a child because of past traumas. I was told to be just this strong. I was told that I was never going to be anything. So my mental illness started at the age of 14. Did I have someone to talk to? Absolutely not. Also, I carried the pain that others caused me from 14 to a teenager to an adult. That's over 20 something years, you guys. So what that did to me, I became a ticking time bomb, because that's what we are today with mental illness. If we're not healing from our past traumas and we're not getting help and support that we need, we're ticking time bombs. I'm sure a lot of people want to heal, but how do we heal? Where do we go?
Yeah.
Why is we so afraid to talk about it? Is it because our upbringing in the background?
Absolutely.
Because it's too many, as too many problems, you're just gonna keep sweeping and sweeping them. But are we releasing, or are we just receiving all of the past traumas, rejection, what somebody did to us? Where does our release come? And so for me with mental illness, because I didn't heal, I carried the same cycles, generational cycles, from myself to my children. I'm grateful for this first.
Let's go over and take a look at her. Looks like she froze on us again right there. At her Instagram page. You guys make sure to go over and look at her Instagram, which is sistaluv, and you can see a lot of what she's talking to. And of course, she is one of our Empowered Magazine honorees right there. And there's her on the magazine. And all of her inspirational sayings are on there. Just trying to keep you inspired day to day. And some of the things that she's talking about, and just help check-ins. So definitely take a look at her page over there. And sometimes it just takes a little bit of that, like with having a safety plan for mental health. Sometimes you need to just go to pages and areas where there's positivity, just to type it, lift you up for a moment. And find these pages, find them and have them in your safety plan. So when you're feeling low or down, you can just go to those pages and get a little lifting. And ones that are hilarious. I don't care if it's people falling and you like to look at people falling, 'cause I do. It cracks me up. I laugh at myself falling. Let me make it very. So when I'm down, sometimes that's just what I have to do: go to YouTube and watch people fall.
That's really good. That's
You're
really
so
good.
funny.
As far as myself, I have to laugh at myself sometimes. The things of me, because sometimes we are our worst critic.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we have to, laugh to know that it's okay to laugh. It was funny. We'd be so serious in life with working and moving forward and, being leaders and entrepreneurs and mothers that we forget to laugh. And it takes me into my next with self-care. With self-care. Are you effective in your self-care? We might be effective as a mom. We might be effective in our business. We might be effective, as leaders. But with all that entailing, are we effective in our self-care? Well, as for me, being an entrepreneur for 10 years, I was just running, y'all. I was all over the place. I was making connections, networking, forgetting about me. Okay, I got a headache today. Oh, well, I'm still going to show up. Because, that commitment is everything, and that consistency. But to be honest with you guys, I was not effective in my self-care. And this is where my higher power was afraid and to bless me, to bless Sister Love, to do the things that and touch people, the mission that he gave me. I wasn't effective in my self-care. I didn't put me first. All I knew how to do was go out and be an encourager or motivational speaker. And it's like, yes, I really, really, really want to get the message about breaking the stigmas and regaining your voice. And it's okay not to be okay. And the mental piece of it. But was I well and ready? And to be honest, on this podcast tonight, I experienced the leadership burnout. It's easy to get burnt out. It's easy to not know that you're running and running and running because we're so used to acting and being in a certain mindset that it becomes normal to us. Stress is the number one killer. And I experienced hemorrhage on the brain in November for not caring about me. A lot of people are scared to care about them and put them first. We're just that busy on our calendar. And if you pull up your calendar and you look at it for 30 days, does your calendar have self on it at any time? Or does it have all the commitments and everything that you actually have set yourself up to do? Are you overly committed? Do you have boundaries? Because I hear this thing about we're protecting our space and peace right now, but are we really? Everything starts right here in the mental, you guys. When we wake up and we have all these racing thoughts, are we doing meditation? How are we releasing that stress? Do we have a self-care health plan, mental health plan to help us? I like that, Jan. Is it okay to put yourself first? Absolutely.
So true.
And to just piggyback, I heard Ms. Jan say earlier about all the things that we're used to and the things they used to say to us as coming up. So we have behaviors and we're acting only what we know. So we have to, the bad habits that we have learned in generational cycles, our family, we definitely can take those and re-put and redo new habits for our life, to reach our greatness for one, to heal for one, to take back our power, to reclaim our power, to regain our voice. So I want to talk about some signs for mental health. Because going to 0 to 1,000 in our culture, is that mental health or is that what we know? Is that what we was taught? Okay, so if you see yourself going from 0 to 1,000 every day, or you're a little antsy, get yourself checked out. Do some self-care. Why do people tell me one little thing and I'm able to get ticked off like that? Sometimes we're scared. We want to even talk to anybody. Our culture feel like we don't talk to. We don't have to. We don't have to. We don't want to know. We want to continue to remain in the frame of what we were taught. So some of the unable to sleep. You have a friend you sit in, or you have a child that's been in a room in 30 minutes to an hour. Go knock on their door. We got to get back to the old way, and that's checking on people. Calling people, hey, Claire, you okay? You still married? The kids okay? The dog okay? Click. We're not doing it old school like people was checking on people. We're just so busy with our own little lives and the assumption of people are okay. So I have a 3 rule. When I see someone struggling, my number one thing is no assumptions, no judgments. I definitely, the damaging things to say when you know somebody is going through, let it go. Cheer up. Get over it.
Come on, sis.
How dare you say that when you know that you've been going through yourself?
Come on. That's it.
Cheer
That's
up.
it.
Do you know how many layers of mask in the past trauma I had to go through? Here go the mask right here. This is the
Come
mask
on.
of past traumas.
Yes.
This is the mask of rejection. This is the mask of bitterness, depression, and we're wondering
Come
why we're
through.
not in our greatness right now. We're wondering why we didn't get chosen for that position on that job because we
Come
haven't
on,
uncovered
sis.
our mental mask, you guys. And we can walk around and we can talk that talk all we want to talk, but until you want to be in your greatness and see your greatness, it starts with uncovering all those layers of masks that we've been walking around from a child to a teenager to an adult. And don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Maybe it's not our fault. But as an adult, we get to choose. We get to choose if we want to come out of darkness or not. My many years with medication and therapy, and don't get me wrong, I have a lot of therapy friends, colleagues, but I knew at a time that that wasn't working for me. And that at some given time, I got tired of being the pop off queen, or I got tired of being angry or carrying different, stressors and different things in my mind. I got tired of overthinking. I said, there's got to be another way. But I did not know that God would use me and my life to transform other people. And so the transitioning from from bitterness to greatness, which this is the greatness mass. This is the healing mass.
Beautiful. I love
This is
that.
the forgiveness mass. Bottom line is we have to stop walking around pointing the fingers and deal with our own demons and mess because everybody has it. Stop pointing the finger thinking that, can I cuss on here? No, don't cuss,
Yes,
Sister Love.
yes, you can. Yes, you can.
That your SHIT don't
Hold
be
on.
serious about this.
Hold on.
Right now,
For the
She
listener's
said, "Be
discretion, this
okay."
podcast contains strong language and adult themes that may not be suitable for children. These are not the views of the radio station or its affiliates.
There you go, sis. Yeah,
I
there you
love that.
Yes.
I love that.
Do and say what you need to do and say.
Yeah, because we gotta own our mental health, and I'm gonna stand up on that. We finna own our mental health. We're gonna own our mental health. You cannot continue to walk around telling people what they need to do if you have not done it for yourself. You cannot lead and coach and bring no one up here if you haven't did it yourself. So what happened to Sister Love these 10 years? I used my life, but Uncover the Mask, it was a book for me. It was my life.
Yes.
And when I started on it, I stopped it. Why? Because mentally, when you going through mental illness, you all over the place. Your
And it,
decision making. You know what I'm saying? We just running. We just catty. You know, I'm gonna be real with you. And so when you're having depression and when you're having mental illness, your decision making is very much off. We're pointing fingers, we're judging, we're not looking at us. Look at you.
you can't.
Because that's where it starts, though.
Yeah.
You got to deal with you first
Absolutely.
in here. And some of us, that's why we don't touch mental health because we're not ready to own up to our own mistakes, our own cattiness, our own misjudging, our own
Hmm.
BS. It's real. It's real.
Funny
You
thing
got to
about it is,
own your
say,
own mental health.
You did
So I
not
don't
come.
keep
no,
on here.
Uh-uh.
Go ahead, sis.
I just said you
no,
did not want to play. I tried to tell him she
at
did not
all,
play.
at
Well,
all,
here's the
at
thing.
all.
With me starting Uncover the Mask 10 years ago, now I'm all over the place. I done stopped that. I ain't even finished the book. Now I'm trying to open up services and products. I'm trying to do this, and this. But what I was revealed is that if Uncover the Mask is your life and you're going to give it to the people out here to help them, then go back to the surface and finish that book. Why? Because I left the book open. So how was my life going to be complete if the book is incomplete? So that's
That's
where I'm
it.
at now. I'm completing the book. Nothing was going to surface for me and prosper. I'll
All right.
wait.
Now,
I'll wait.
we
The
will wait for
statistics
you.
show right now that there's 50
While you
million.
waiting,
I'll
I
wait.
wanted
I'm
to
gonna wait.
touch on something that you
I'll wait.
had
You want to
said.
wait for Coach Tori to come back in? We can wait.
Oh no, she's
I'm
there.
here.
Okay. So the
I'm
statistics
here.
show that 50 million Americans struggle with mental illness. We're missing the signs, you guys. We see it all over the world today. I'm gonna use a couple examples. I won't really call out names.
Oh, they playing with her hard. Go
That's
ahead and
all
say,
right.
Toy, Gloria.
No, what I was going to say is when she said pointing the finger, my parents always taught me that when you point your finger, that three of them is pointing right back at you.
Yes.
So
Mhm.
you don't look at the next person, but you look at yourself because three fingers are pointing at you already. It's you.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
doing the blame game is that's not healing.
It's not.
Claim it. Don't blame it.
I
Oh, I
love it.
love that one.
I love that. I love that. So really quick signs, if you see people that has definitely they're locked up in their room, they're not sociable anymore, a lot of crying, right? You've been hearing for a person and now you don't hear from a person, right? Their appetite can change, their mood's gonna change, you know. That's looking, that's not for us to ignore it, but to say, hey, I got a three rule. Are you okay? Ask them. Are you really okay? Ask them again. Nah, really tell me, are you okay? Three times. Because the third time makes someone understand that, okay, this person is really here for me. This person really want to know how I am doing, not to be here to know my business, to tell it, but they concerned. So that softens someone's heart. Not to be sitting in there like, oh, you should have cut them off, or you can get over, you're strong. At the point that someone is going through mentally, their channels are blocked anyway. They're not really listening to you. They're not listening. So you have to have, you know, that sense of touch to touch the heart, to let someone they can trust you. Because trust is a big issue with mental illness. Trust
Absolutely.
is a big issue. But I want to say today, we are all mental health.
Yeah.
Maybe people don't know coping skills. Maybe they wasn't taught coping skills. So what someone is stronger than someone else in a certain area? Okay, yeah, your boyfriend left you. Okay, in my mind, I can't take it. Okay, but if you was able to take it just fine, show me what you had to do. Show me what I have to do.
So
Show me what I have to do. Don't put me down because I'm still over here fine. Hey, come check on me. Come walk with me. Come pray with
That's
me.
it, sis.
Don't leave me by myself. And that's
Yeah.
what we're doing today. But these scenarios where we're seeing people shooting up schools. I'm going to use the Virginia Tech school shooting as an example. So they went down, I guess they went down to another school. One of the guys that had been on the team was just on the team. He never got a chance to play. You got him on the bus. The other players might have been teasing him about not being, you're just a sideline. You know how we talk. You know how we get. You just a sideline. You ain't never played. Woo, woo, woo. Well, once he shot and killed, who he killed on the bus, and all the research of the school and different this, now you're saying, oh, but 30 days ago, we had a wimp that he had a gun, or 30 days ago, we got, you know, some type of message that this could have came up. We're missing the signs. Once we hear about it, are we moving forward? Are we ignoring it? Are we too busy? People are ticking time bombs walking around because they have no safe haven place, because of their upbringing, what they're going through. They have no one to trust. I didn't have a safe haven place when I was going through the things of the age of 14 years old. I became numb. I became sad. You understand what I'm saying? And I also became self-inflicted. a cutter, because I didn't understand the pain of the people who love me so much. Why are they giving it to me? And I didn't know how to release it. All I knew how to do was cover it up so that I can make. It's gonna be a lot, Miss Jan. This real. This speaking of real to heal. I can't be fake with this, y'all.
Keeping it real to heal. I love it.
Speaking of real
I
to
love
heal,
it.
I beat it, you guys.
Yes.
I beat it. And as
Yes,
I'm
you
doing
did.
mental health, a lot of people didn't want to partner with Sister Love. I was too authentic and real. I didn't speak the big college words, and I have a bachelor's in healthcare administration. I didn't want to speak like they wanted me to speak. I wanted to speak like I speak. I didn't want to change myself. Why? Because I can relate. The teenagers can relate to me. When I
That
speak,
part.
I'm on their level. You understand what I'm
Come
saying?
on.
So that's it. So I have to
Keeping it
give
real to
all of
heal.
me. That way no one can have no one up on me. I'm going to give you all of me. Because you're going to be different when you touch me.
Ooh.
When you touch
Girl, you
me.
on fire. You on fire. Come on.
When you touch
Hey.
me.
Hey.
When you touch me, I'm promising you that you're gonna have a different outlook when you're gonna come see me like one way and you're gonna leave another way. That's my
Come
compassion.
on. You better
That's my
speak that
compassion.
word.
I'm genuine for that. But
Right.
this mental illness, we gotta get real. Stop ignoring the signs. Stop ignoring the signs. Start checking on people.
Stop
Start
being
wanting to
afraid
stop.
to.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Stop being afraid to check on people. Stop being afraid to, because I think a lot of people are afraid because they don't know what to do and because they haven't faced
That's
their own.
yes. Come
You
on.
think
Talk
so?
about it.
Yes, ma'am.
It's a
Yes,
lot because that you come on. She said it right there.
I believe
Especially when
that.
you
I believe that, but I believe we just so doggone busy in this world that we really forgot how to check on and love. Example, I'm from Chicago.
that's too.
I love to rep Chicago. I'm from Project to Purpose. So I was raised in an undeserved community called the Ida B. Wells in Chicago, Illinois. And at the time, I called it I loved it. I miss it. Because at that time, I can go down my mother's friend's house, eat. My mother friend gonna check on us. I'm gonna even get punished by my mother friend and get checked and then go home and get checked.
Yep.
We're not
That's
doing
for sure.
and going back to the roots of what we used to be. And that's loving and caring
Right.
and checking on people. You're right, Sister Moni. People are afraid. But then if we're afraid to check on someone and then we see that they check out on us, then how we feel.
Come on. That's
Absolutely.
it. Come on.
Then where is the guilt? And
Come
all I
on.
had to do was call. All I had to do was take a few seconds.
Absolutely.
So how do you help someone struggling with a mental health issue? You be patient. You be a
That's
good
it.
listener.
Come on.
Sometimes people want to just pour out, right? And too much is too much. I get it. We got to protect our peace and space. Some of it is too much. I'm a mental health coach, but I coach groups. I don't do one-on-ones yet. Why? Because I'm still healing and uncovering my own mask. We got layers of them.
That
And
part.
this is real. We got layers of them. It takes time to undo
It takes time.
what we think and what we talk is right. It takes time. So, no assumptions. Don't judge no one. Be calm. Be patient. Get help. Seek help. If you're asking someone and they're paying their 90, you can ask 3 times, then you found a resource for them. Don't leave them by themselves. You know, get them some help. It's a lot of resources out here. But first of all, we got to be ready in the mind to want to heal and do the work, because it ain't going to be easy. It ain't going to be easy, because first you got to deal with self and uncover that mask. The mask is the M is the mental health piece. Okay? So what triggers you? We all got it. Are we going to deny that we don't have no triggers? We got some triggers.
That's it.
We got them. The the mask, the A in the mask is the acceptance and acknowledgement. What do you need to accept? Because you carrying all that 20-year pain. You can't step into your greatness. So we're going to accept that mental health and that past trauma. Was it our fault? Did we have control over it? That's mask. Now that's self-care. That's self-awareness. That's self-love. Right? Why we walking around self-doubt, being all pretty? We walking around looking for validation. No, we got things within us to be who we are. Value ourselves. But it comes from the rejection of what happened in the past. While we're walking around seeking validation.
Come on.
We always got to ask somebody, do this all right? Do my hair all right? Do you like this? No, who you are. And then that K in that mask is knowing when to get help. Knowing when to say no. For 10 years, I ran around in the community, so everybody yes. So they asked me, Anjanette, can you do this? Anjanette, can you do this? Yes. Now my schedule already filled up, so I'm overly committing myself, causing
Come on, talk about it.
So that's the uncover the mask piece of it. But when you uncover your mask, you just can't own your own mental health. We have to.
So true.
We can't keep blaming and judging. I understand that. Our upbringing, generational cycles, but we can stand and take back our power. We're not what they told us we were going to be. I was told all the time I should have been aborted. Really? Ooh. So I'm just on here to spread a little hope and awareness. Don't be afraid to go check yourself out. Don't be afraid. They said. Well, whoever they said is, we don't even know they said. You ever seen the they sayers? We judging our life and moving on behalf of what they said. Go check yourself out and make sure this is sane. And if you can't, then find someone that can support you, that can help you do that. We through judging. We through hiding and covering under the mask. We ready to take our mask off and step into our greatness, ladies. And it starts with us.
That's
and
it.
Then as far as mothers out there, I'm a mother of 4. So our children is a replica of us. Stop judging them kids,
so true.
y'all, if we see them doing some things that, come on, stop judging them. Because they got our bloodline running in them. So
yes,
my daughters are 28, 26, 17, and 5. Baby, it was so much depression and mental health going on with the oldest 2. You know it's different from the youngest 2 right now. But think about when you carried a child. Think about what you went through when you were pregnant with your baby.
Absolutely.
That's real. But now we like, oh, we don't know why little Susie like this. We do know why little Susie. How was we went? Come on.
Right. You know why
I'm
little
serious.
Susie like that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's it. Driving your mental health.
So for me, what I'm working on right now with Sister Love. First, I just postponed a lot, and I don't know if you guys think that. I'm in the BBB cohort and GoDaddy cohort, which is a program to help me launch my website. Now,
I've seen that. Like, congratulations.
10 years you haven't launched your website? No. Y'all see that postpone? That postpone was because I got tired of operating personally in business, being sick physically. I got tired of ignoring that if it's no me and if I don't take care of me, I won't be able to do what God put me here to do. Sister Love, you've been running, baby, 10 years. Slow down, pull back. You totally committed, and your business structure and your self-care, your personal, it's out of whack. It's everywhere. Example, I am an empowerment woman awardee, and I hope some of my sisters is on here. Where the Saturday when we got our awards, Sister Love came and ate, but Sister Love wasn't even in the gala to accept her award. Why? Sick in a hotel with a migraine, of some stress, of some worry that I had been carrying. Every event, and I'm admitting this to you guys because you have to understand whatever you're trying to do right now and wherever you're at in your life, if you don't self care and make sure your health and wellness is well, nothing is going to flourish around you.
True.
Nothing. So I pulled back from launching my services and programs, taking on new clients for the coaching to work on personally myself, mentally, because I have been going through some things, as we're doing what we're doing right now here today. Miss Moni got a podcast, Coach Toya has her business. Don't think for one we ain't going through. We going through
That part.
something. We going through
Hello.
something. And that is the part that we put on and cover up. And if you keep covering up, all you become is a ticking time bomb in the inside of your own self. Your emotions is everywhere.
Don't you
And
know it?
then
True.
with the emotions and the stress, what happened? Your physical, high blood pressure, anxiety. Okay?
Come on.
So
Talk
we got
about
to
it.
make sure this same. We got to make sure our mental is intact, you guys. And when I started this, I didn't have all the ducks in a row. And I was going through. I was a mother with children, and I was in school getting a degree, and I was working. That's enough alone to shut down. What?
Come
If
on.
we don't take no breaks and self-care and get on some type of, hey, I'm Sister Love. I'm here to speak to real, to heal.
Absolutely.
I love
I'm
that.
launching a book. Uncover the Masses, coming out this summer.
That's
I also have
awesome.
products now with uh, t-shirts. On the back of this t-shirt, you guys see it.
That I conquered. I
That's what
can't
it
see the
said.
full thing.
That's
Ooh,
what, because
come on, girl.
we gotta remind
That's for
ourselves of the
sure.
many victories. We gotta remind ourselves of the very
Right.
many victories. And it's another thing. Please celebrate your small wins. And don't even call them small. Let's alleviate
They
small.
wins.
They're wins.
Mm-hmm.
So Sister Love has never had an anniversary, never had a gala. I just been giving, going, and making sure that I could change one life at a time on the perspective of the depression and them losing their voice. I mean that. I've always kept going, but I've always had to take a step back. And when you take a step back to reset, you ain't doing nothing but coming out stronger. You
That's
coming out
it. Show
stronger,
enough.
greater, bigger. Who cares what social media and they say? Do what's best for you. But that mental
Yeah.
illness, we can find solutions, new skills. Because with depression, there is no cure. It's highs and
Mm-mm.
lows every day. So
Mm-hmm.
what you need to do and what we ought to do and what we're gonna do, we're gonna create our own mental health self-care plan. You wanna know how to do that? Come see your girl, Sister Love.
Now I'm gonna put this back up here right quick. This is excuse me, this is off your link tree
It
and
is my link tree.
from off Instagram. Now you go on here
Yep,
and you can book your 15-minute session,
you
a
can.
client intake form. You can follow on Instagram, on Facebook, and for all of you all that talking about that T-shirt, you can get your T-shirt right there.
You
How about
can.
that? How about that? Your one-stop shop right here. Go ahead
Shop.
on. You can subscribe. You can do all your good stuff. So take your little behinds on over to Instagram and click. You got it, and then you got everything you need from her. You were in the
And Sister Moni, before I go, or before I want everybody to forgive themselves. Stop being so hard on yourself. You don't what our ancestors had to go through. We don't know what our grandmother, great grandmother had to go through. Stop being hard on yourself and start forgiving, because that one thing that you have not forgave has power over you. You
Hmm.
giving it you giving it power. Release it. But the first thing you're gonna do is forgive yourself. You don't know how to do that? Schedule with me. We're not holding on to other people pain they cause us no more, you guys. Come on now. You owe it to yourself. You have
That's
greatness
it.
in you. You have greatness in you. So that's where I'm coming with it right now. It's okay not to be okay. 5 years ago, we didn't hear that. Everybody was scared to come on and say anything about depression. Now we got the stars coming on. It's it's a topic.
Yeah,
It's to hit the surface.
you're right.
And then you looking around like, oh, you too. Yeah, me too. Us too. It's a
Right.
win to us. It's a win to us.
Yeah,
It's a win to
That's
us.
true.
So when I
absolutely.
tell you we all our mental health, whether someone have great coping skills or tools to, oh no, look how they're acting. I got it together. Do you? Or is you hiding behind this mask?
Come on. You better put it up.
Is you hiding? Because it's gonna come
Yes.
out. But I know one thing, we
That's
all got
sure.
greatness. We all got greatness. And we all are
That's
designed. And
so
the only
true.
reason why I don't have these on today is because, when I came out with Uncover the Mask and found this, people wanted to know where did I get this mask from. It was at a Halloween store because I really needed to show darkness. I really needed to show what depression looks like.
Yeah.
What look you when people reject you, what it feels like. And this mask, it has one eye. But then we try to make it look pretty. We try to dial ourselves up with this little bow or whatever. We do it. We make it look good on social media.
I
We make
love
it look
it.
good on social media, but I needed to find something so I don't wear it because this is not my life anymore.
Right.
Amen.
Right.
I've healed.
I
I've
like that.
overcame. I transitioned. I'm
Yes.
transitioning. I transformed. Okay.
Come
And
on.
I was born with greatness, and I was born with excellence, and so are you guys.
Yes.
Stop the pity party. We on our way to greatness, y'all.
Come on.
We on our way to greatness. Sometimes we backslide. That's okay. But you get in that hole, don't stay there. Start meditating.
Mm.
Start doing affirmations. We're not going to just wake up and have a thousand racing thoughts. We're going to retrain that mindset. We're going to
Come
renew
on.
that mindset. And you can
Yes.
do it. Because I did it. And I'm doing it. So there we are. There we are.
So now, don't take that I brought that up that I was saying you got to go. That wasn't what I was saying. So that wasn't what I was saying. Somebody saying, "Hi, Nisi." Miss Tamara is saying that to you.
I want to say hi to everybody. Hello,
So
everyone out
I
there. I
want.
wish I could see their faces. I'm super excited about this platform and how Moni has me on here because this is my first podcast in 10 years. So,
Oh,
hey, so we moving on up. We
there
moving
it is.
on up.
There it is. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that I could have you break the ice on my show, sis. I'm so glad.
We got to do better.
Amazing.
Let's do better. Let's
That's
regain
true.
our voices. Let's reclaim our power. And let's find new skill sets, new resolutions and solutions. Okay, we're not
Absolutely.
gonna just stay there in that one track mind no more.
No, you can't. You
And
can't.
and and again, you can't. And Sister Love is to help people speak up, heal, and thrive. So I create platforms for voices to be heard. So all of my events in the past, the microphone was somebody else's, and I make sure I give exposure to other businesses. Sister Love is not an I thing; it's a we and a us.
Yeah.
Okay,
Amen.
because unity is community.
Yeah.
And mental health
Come
is
on.
real. We're
Yes.
not playing about that thing no more, y'all.
Mm-mm.
We're not just throwing it back, throwing all our problems. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. No, we're going to deal with it and find a solution right away because it's something else coming our way. We know that. So like that. So
I
thank
love it.
you.
No, and as I told you before, thank you. I appreciate you. You could have been anywhere else, but you came
Oh,
here. You came here, and when I called to check on you, and
you did.
I wanted to make sure you was cool.
Yes.
That was the first priority. And if we need to change things around, we'll change it around because
Yes.
the first priority. And when you said you were still coming, okay, we'll make whatever we need to make work. And you and I, because we're gonna do some things. We're gonna
We
make
are.
some. We're gonna do some things.
We
And
are.
we talked for a long time. And like I told you, I'm an open book with mine, and people on here know. I
Yes.
feel like because people look at me and they see a smile or they see me going or whatever, I
Yes.
got plenty of things, a laundry list, and I don't mind sharing mine. And those who were truly listening would have heard and understood. I said when I was in a mental hospital
Come on.
myself and noticed and saw ABC. I have no shame in that. I have no shame in that. You know, some others might need to be, but
Okay. But here's the thing, what you just did was your acceptance in the mass. And I appreciate you saying that because if we can't see your authenticity and feel your realness, how can we relate to your story? How can we trust you?
yeah,
And again, I'm a coach. Toya's a coach. But if we don't bring the real us and and we walking around like everything is peaches and cream,
mm.
we can't save the buildings that we're trying to save.
And one of
You
my
sure
mentors
right about it.
said, "Your testimony is somebody else's breakthrough,"
It is.
Mm-hmm. That's
and
for
that's
sure.
what makes me say it even more so because great, you see me and I'm moving around, but I want you to truly understand the things I've been through. I want you to
Yes.
truly understand how I
Yes.
got it out the mud and was back in the mud and got it out the mud
Yes.
again and got it out
Yes.
the mud again and again and again. So it's okay that you down, but you can come back up
I love
over
it.
and over and over again. It don't
Over
matter
and
how
over
you down in
again.
the mud. Get the fuck back up. Get up.
Right.
No
Right.
matter how old you are, no matter how sick you are,
Right.
any of those things, you still can get it out the mud again. Because look at me. You can get it out the mud again. So I wanted to go back up to Jane's question that she had earlier before we brought you out of the green room. When she asked, what would you tell someone who sees a friend struggling and isn't quite sure how to address it? What would your answer or how would you address that, Sister Love? Wait, did she freeze on us? I think she froze on us.
I think she
Well,
froze.
I think she did. It was a perfect freeze right there.
I know, right?
Perfect picture
I
of
would need
frozen.
her to unfreeze.
I'm back. I'm
Yes.
back.
Okay.
Unfreeze.
Awesome.
Yes.
That's
So
it.
I see Miss Jane's question. She would like for me and us to she wants to know what would you tell someone who sees a friend struggling and isn't quite sure how to address it.
Yes.
That you don't want to offend them. I would say, and this is how I do it all the time. I tell my story. I give an example of my own life because that softens someone to say, okay, it's just not me. That's how I would start. And with the 3-question rule, are you okay? Sometimes when we talk and we communicate, it can come off real defensive, right? People with mental illness think we're defensive anyway. Because here goes
Anyway.
somebody trying to tell me who I am and what I need to do. And all along, they
Mm-hmm.
really just want to be heard.
Mm.
So, how you would address it is actually asking them, would you like to talk? Are you okay? You know what I mean? And start by telling what your story is so that that other person won't feel like it's just them going through. Because I'm sure
It's true.
everyone has a story in them that they could tell somebody what they've been through, or they're going to keep hiding behind the mask.
That's it.
You would
There's no
pass out
perfect
awfully
person but God. There's no perfect life out here right now. If you show me one person that hasn't been through depression or anxiety, I'll tell them personally, you hide behind. I'm gonna go back to
Right.
the mask all the
and can you
time.
let me interrupt for 1 second, because can you explain the fact that depression isn't always down, sad,
Mm-mm,
and out?
mm-mm,
It doesn't always
mm-mm,
look like that.
Mm-mm.
mm-mm, mm-mm.
No.
I'm gonna explain mines. Depression could be grief. You could have lost a loved one. You could have got a phone call that just distraughted you. This is why, for me, I don't respond to emails and texts right away. Okay? Depression doesn't all the time have to be so sad. I think mentally it starts with what we're thinking here and allowing this, because before there's a reaction, there is a thought. So for me, I have been.
So, okay. And see, Jane said down here, create an atmosphere of empathy. And Jane,
Hmm.
you are definitely the perfect person for that. Like you're, I imagine like cotton balls. You're just like, and marshmallows. You're so soft and just, you're like, you look up empathy and you see you in the dictionary because you're just
Aw.
like that to people. You are very much so. Very much so. Chris says, as a man, I feel it is hard to ask another man if everything is all right. With my brothers, it is easier, but others, it is not. Mm,
That's a
that
good
is
one.
definitely yeah, that's a good point right there. We'll have to, when she's unfrozen there, we'll have to kind of address that one. Let's see. Denise said, this is so true. Your testimony can help someone else. Yeah, so true.
That's
Very
true.
true. Very true. Um, a point that Chris made, Anjanette, is that as a man, he
Mhm.
says, I feel it is hard to ask another man if anything is all right. Is that with my brothers, it's easier, but others, it's not.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. The thing about it, and man, okay, because they don't have no platforms, right? Men don't have platforms in a safe haven place. I think with men, they don't want to be looked at, and their character don't want to be deterred. And what I mean by that is, if a man steps to another man, the first red flag or stigma gonna come up. Who are you to tell me? The defense mechanism is gonna come up. But again, it's not telling another man. It's sitting having a conversation about depression or what you're going through or your emotions or something that has happened. We have to learn how to communicate and bring the what we're trying to say. Yeah, no platform. I agree, Chris. No platforms at all. We have to be able to communicate in a different way to make people know that we care. I've never seen a man, and I'm just being honest, go and sit down with another man and talk about what they're going through. I've seen men go talk about just life histories of, having, women, babies, things that, but really getting to the nitty gritty.
Well, again, while she comes back with that, I've seen it a few times. I
I've seen
haven't
it also.
last a long time where they continue on over and over. You know what I'm saying? But I've seen it happen, um, and I wonder, did it happen in the man cave? I wonder, did it happen at the man cave during the summit? I mean, it's a secret
Hmm.
to what they said because what happened in the man cave stayed in the man cave. But
Stays in man cave.
right, but it seemed like they addressed a lot of things in there together and got, kind of close and dealt with things. But I have seen it happen. I just don't believe that um, it's a long term. Jane said there are also some powerful podcasts that are out there that do it. Hmm.
That's amazing.
That's
We
Yeah.
gotta
true.
look. We definitely gotta look into that. But I do know you have to build like a social connection. For men, I think most of them, just like he said, a podcast. That's where they're finding their relief at. I also know that men they engage sometime in hobbies. You know, engaging in a hobby will help them.
Yeah.
Exercising helps them. They have other mechanism and coping mechanisms versus women. So they don't have platforms, and I do agree with that. But some mental health tips for men, I would say, start with building a social connection, engage in a hobby, again regular exercising and nourishing the body, you know. um Different men they have different symptoms, but some common depressed symptoms include their anger, their irritability, you know, the aggressiveness. We see that in men a lot, whereas women we cry a lot. We just so emotional. Oh my god, our emotions are all over the place. We all over the place, you know. um Men they feel anxious sometimes or relentless on edge, you know, loss of interest in work or family, you know. So those are some signs, but there's also some tips for a man to help with a man that's being depressed. I do agree that they don't have platforms though. You know, they're looked at to be so strong, and
Right.
that people think real men don't cry. Real men do cry, and real men got real hurts and pains. Well,
That's
for
true.
one, we all got the same organs. We all have the same heart. One heart organs. It's a body. It's a human body. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Oh, that's a good point. He said, as a culture, the barbershop was once our relief area. Well, I have not been to one in years, but in the black community, for sure,
For
it
sure.
used to be.
For
It
sure.
used to be.
Barbershops and beauty shops. But then
Yeah.
that got kind of messy because now you got too much coming in.
And I think she's going to say you got too much foolishness coming into definitely the beauty shops now. Too much foolishness coming in there. I don't know about the barbershops nowadays.
Well, men gossip just as, you know,
They,
excessive as women
they got
gossip. So I'm sure it's both ways.
they got some more so than us. But the culture of the beauty shop and the barber shop has
Mhm.
changed
It
nowadays.
has. It
Definitely
has.
changed.
It has.
Black mental Black Mental Matters podcast. Oh, okay, that's the name of it. Black Mental Matters podcast. Okay, let me put that down in the comments so it'll go out
Yeah.
on all
Taking
platforms.
notes.
Black Mental Matters.
That's amazing. I just took that note too.
Yes.
So, some self help solutions for reducing symptoms in depression, you guys, would be like water for one, get adequate sleep, which is kind of hard when your mind is all over the place, right? Because we're overthinkers. We're just thinking about everything where your brain doesn't shut off. Set a routine for yourself. Again, when I wake up in the morning, my first thing when I open my eyes is to be grateful. You
Mm-hmm.
know, the second thing I do is go right into my
Hey,
affirmations, and I challenge those negative thoughts that's trying to get in because they coming. They're there. They're there. So we have to challenge those negative thoughts when it comes to waking up in the morning and what we're not going to allow ourselves to think. And that's the renewing of the mindset. Exercise
that's
helps.
true.
Okay. And get into a routine. And then just laugh. It don't matter if people think you're crazy. Just start laughing out loud and see the effect, the ripple effect. They'll be
Yeah.
like, "Well, she." But it's harder to frown, and when we frown, our veins and things poof up. You know, stress comes in. If you just smile and blow it off like Toya, you smile all the time. Coach Toya, your smile is amazing.
Isn't it?
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
I
Sometimes,
was
yes.
telling him a couple weeks ago that even fake laughing works because the brain doesn't know the difference, and it'll still release serotonin into the body.
There you
That
go.
Yeah, it'll still release it. It doesn't know the difference between real laughing and fake laughing. So even if you just it will still release it.
It will.
It will still release it. So just fake laugh. When you need to
That's
just fake.
amazing.
Yeah,
That's
it's
amazing
absolutely.
you said that.
Yeah, it does. It
I
does.
do that with my daughter when she mad at me. I be just bust out laughing, and she be like,
So I would like to ask Honoree a question. What does owning your mental health mean to you? What does
Now,
that
who's
mean?
this question to?
Moni, Sister
Oh,
Moni,
okay. Go again, please.
what does owning your mental health mean to you?
Being in touch with where I am in my mental health, my in my mental where I am in my mental health, um, knowing my cues,
Yes.
um, having knowing my triggers, having a safety plan, reevaluating my safety plan all the time,
That's amazing.
reevaluating my triggers because they change. Because as I get older with hormones and things, they change also. And then my eating habits, exercise, sleep, all those things, and medication checks.
Amazing. Amazing. That's good. That was your whole mental health self care plan. That's really good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Look at somebody coming for us.
She
Who
gonna say
coming
some
for
that
us
was
right
fake,
there?
Moni. Come on, ooh, we Miss Hood.
This was one of the sisters in that text message because we working, for yeah, and Toya know later when she goes and reads through that thing of text
That
messages
thing.
for us planning for Saturday's event. And you guys, so we're all sisterhood,
We
okay?
are. We are.
And we're
We are.
volunteering for an event, and Pat put me in charge of it, and they just clowning me. They really clowning me. And one of
They
my,
love you though. They
wait,
love you
one of these
though.
sisters,
They love you.
That
I've
yeah,
been
part.
reading them. I've been reading them
the one
throughout
that
the day. I have. Like,
said
okay,
they
thank
was
you
gonna
guys for
jump
this.
me
So
at 3 p.m. I'm just saying they was gonna jump me at 3 p.m.
Oh, that's funny.
Say, and then the one is,
amazing.
yeah, they've been clowning me, and I was like, y'all would never talk to Pat like this. And just know I took a screenshot and sent it to Pat. Okay? No, I took a screenshot and sent it to Pat to let her
Yes.
know. So when I do what I'm gonna do, she gonna know why. She won't give me
You
no
know what?
that low voice, Moni. Mm-mm. Fuck that.
Yes, that's amazing. And then I have a question for Coach Toya, if you don't mind.
Yes, ma'am. How may I assist?
What would you tell the younger you? If you had a chance, what would you tell the younger you?
That's a good question. Um, Based on writing a letter to the younger me the other day.
Amazing. Amazing.
And I would just tell the younger me that to take it step by step
Yes.
because growing up, I knew that that was a big portion of my life and that was going to try to stop me from succeeding in areas and going further because my mind just felt like it's hard. So to tell my younger self is the same thing I would tell myself now. And that is, it may look like an elephant, and that elephant is huge, but the only way to ingest it is piece by piece.
Mercy.
Take it step by step, day by day. You're going to get there. Pace yourself. It's the journey that molds you, not the destination.
Yes, absolutely. She'll be right back in. I like that. I like that. Tell the others. I like that.
That's really good.
I like how
The-
she came on here and gave us homework on the spot.
I
I'm sorry.
know, right?
I'm sorry, but I was just
No,
gonna
don't be
ask
sorry.
my sister, is there any questions for me? Come on.
No,
Come on. Please
no.
There
ask
is
me
a
something.
question I have for you.
There we
Make me
I have a
tell the truth.
question for
Make it
you.
real. Let's go.
What would what would you tell someone, right? Because a lot of times you hear this, you got this.
Mm,
And me personally, I think it's a cop out for
Mm,
people to actually go into that motion of what God is like really pushing them to do and to give to people.
hmm
And they like, oh, you got this. Or, what would you tell a person with
hmm
that you got this mindset? Because people need more than you got this.
Ooh, that's good. Well, the way I'm gonna respond to this is the way that I would respond to
That's all right. We still great today.
freezes and he freezes.
And yes, Denise, that is awesome because self love is amazing. That's what she would tell her younger self is to love herself. And that
Right.
is love will heal a whole multitude, honey. Welcome
You said
back.
you
oh my, I'm
the
like,
best positions.
I want to ask Sister Moni, who in the background playing with this like this? They keep cutting me off. Who playing these games? Who? This is what I told y'all. I guess don't nobody want to connect with Sister Love. She talk. That's the speaking the real you.
Listen,
But to piggyback off your question, the people that go around and say you got this, do you know they really telling their inner self and encouraging and mentoring their self, trying to build themselves up to know they got this?
Hmm.
I will bring it right back to it's okay not to be okay. Meaning we know we don't got it all. You don't have to have everything. Nothing's perfect. So yes, you might hear you got this, but it's not until you get over your fears. Because fear rules your life as long as you let it. Fear will take
right.
over your life. Fear will make you stop dreaming. Fear will make you not go
Come
and show up
on.
where you showed up tonight. So
Yes.
for the
Absolutely.
people that is going around saying you got this, it's okay for you to tell them that at one moment I didn't. Or you can say, and I don't feel adequate right now. Can we pray about it? I'm finna go on this stage in front of all these people. I don't feel like I got this because we can trick ourselves. We can trick and lie to ourselves. Everybody always say you got this. I've heard it a lot,
Mhm.
but people
Mhm.
don't know my story. And people don't know that I have been behind a mass of fear for 10 years. So don't take it offensive. They just trying to encourage and motivate. But it is okay to say, I've always not had every duck in a row. I've always had not had my T's crossed, my I's dotted. And I don't have to show up to do what I love and what I'm compassionate and genuine about. So for tonight, I'm going to close with this. Own your own mental health. Forgive yourself for your flaws and what you've done in life. Because the moment you start forgiving yourself and dealing with the inner you, then everything in the on the outside will fall in line and in place. See, we sometimes act like we got it all together. We go on social media and we'll throw on a lash or two. We'll throw on a makeup. We'll make it look pretty, but in the inside, are we dying and crying for love and
Come
support?
on.
Right.
Come
In
on,
the
sis.
inside, are we broken and bitter and catty? We must start, I like that. We must start forgiving ourselves and pat our own self on the back and celebrate our own wins. You
That's
can break those
it.
generational cycles. You can step into your greatness. You can regain your voice and power, but you got to be ready to do the work. Because there's many years and layers of masks that we've been wearing around here, faking it to make it. That's what we call it. It's starting to hit the surface now. It's starting to hit it. So it's okay not to be okay, Coach Toya. And sometimes we don't have it all together. But at least we trying and we get back up and we start running. At least we self-parent. At least we doing personal development because that's everything. Personal development is
For
everything. And
sure.
we'll continue to do that until the day we leave the earth. It doesn't never stop. Emotional intelligence is real. So
It is
I
truly
thank
real.
you, ladies. I thank you for this night. Because on tonight, I got some healing. And I hope you got some too. I got some
Awesome.
pointers from you guys, some encouraging, mentor, right? And I love it.
Absolutely.
Yay.
Coming down here. Still coming. I
I see
absolutely
them
love it.
commenting too.
Yes.
That
Pouring them all
belief
over.
system. Can we do that belief system? Can we redo that belief system? What you speaking
Yes.
out your mouth? What you
It
thinking
all,
about?
it
That
all
belief
starts with
system.
one. It all starts with one. Look, I am so happy that you came on, and I gotta let you know in case you forgot. Now, we're your favorite first cousins. Okay? Favorite first cousins. So it doesn't end right here.
I hope
We
not.
don't have you on the
At
show and
all.
be like, girl. Now, we want to know what you're doing in the future. We want to
Yes.
know all of that so we can support you. You can support us. And let me ask, did you go on YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube channel yet?
Yes.
Okay.
I have to.
Subscribe to our Facebook page, or follow it, friend it, whatever it is. We want to make sure all of that. We want to make sure to do all that for you. When your book is done, we want to know that so we can support you on that.
Absolutely.
So all your other endeavors, because we're favorite first cousins, and that's what we do.
I love that.
Okay.
Family.
Not
Congratulations.
family, favorite first cousins. Because when your favorite first cousins come over, it's time to get happy. We're gonna break a few things. We're gonna do it together.
Okay.
We're gonna play your
You
favorite
break it,
game.
you bought it.
But we're not gonna tell.
Longest
We're
we
not
can
gonna
do
tell.
that.
You know when you were kids, when your favorite first cousins come over, we're gonna play your favorite game. It's gonna be good. You know that laughing you do when you
That's true, though. You're right about that, though, Bonnie. For sure.
exactly. You know
Bring
that
out the
feeling.
best china.
You know the feeling of that when you
You can sit on the living room furniture because any other day you can't sit on that mug.
we going in the basement. We got pallets put out. We ain't sleeping. We giggling all night long.
I love
All
that.
night
Yes,
long.
he's so
So
right.
we're your favorite first cousins. So,
I
but
love
before
it.
we leave, I like to play this motivational video from one of our sponsors. It's the same one, but I love playing it before we release our guest on here. Let me put this up here and push play.
You do what you love, it's not work. You have to love what you do and do it for the right reasons versus doing it for the money. When you do it for the money, then the business doesn't last. But when you do it because you love it, you pour your all into it, by default you win, and then you'll never have to worry
Yeah,
about it.
I love that.
That was amazing. That
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 is
that really was
amazing for
amazing.
sure.
Thank you for that because we're now going from free to a fee after 10 years.
Come
That's
on. Wow.
we're going from free to a fee. Um, I just thought that we can just give all the love we can give. I thought everything that I've gave with mentoring and Once I came out of darkness, I thought that I had to give it for free. It was genuinely for me to tell people about my story, but God has gave me the validation that I can go from free to a fee, and we're
Come
doing that
on,
now.
I love
After
that.
10 years, after 10 years.
Yes, I love that. I
Woo!
love that. Congratulations. That's a big step in the right direction. Cause your gifts will
Absolutely.
sure make room for you, honey.
You better say it, Coach Toya. You better
Come
say
on.
it. Woo! I love it. I love it. I love
Absolutely.
it.
And that was Get Bodied by Stephanie, one of our sponsors. And we want to thank all our other gracious sponsors who, in some way, have helped with this show. And that's Moni Loves Effects, Chris Lay Media,
Woo.
Lighthouse Styling and Beauty, Get Bodied by
Yes.
Stephanie. Yes, yes, yes.
I
WUBI
love
Ubiquitous.
it.
And we're always looking for other sponsors. And let you guys know. So going down the mic has been invited to go to Ghana. So,
Woo.
so,
Come on, look at
Woo!
God.
so, uh, Miss Foster here,
Woo!
she's like, you better get you a GoFundMe or whatever. So hopefully she gonna help me set that up because sister got to make payments. I got to drop $500 tomorrow. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
For the show. So we're accepting donations and looking for sponsorships, financial,
That
to
part.
help fund this trip. Okay. Because this is just above and beyond. And I'm so excited and so
That's
blessed.
amazing. That's
Exceedingly
amazing.
and abundantly above all
Yes.
that you could ask or think is coming.
Nothing
And
but favor. Would you look at that? Nothing but favor. Did
It's
y'all hear her
coming.
say Ghana down
God,
there? Did
That
anybody
part.
hear what she said?
I did.
Woo! Woo! Did you hear her?
Woo!
That's exciting right there. That's real big. And you should very well
It
be
is.
proud of you. I know, again, sometimes we can be our worst critics and in our own mind about us and ourselves. So you really, really need to pat yourself on the back and give credit where credit due. You going to Ghana,
Amen.
baby. You going to Ghana.
Yes.
That's amazing. That's amazing. That is amazing.
She is truly internationally blessed.
Huge surprise, huge surprise. Just an honor just to be invited, just to be invited.
That's
So
it. Truly an
know
honor.
that
That's it.
I need serious sponsorship and donations.
Okay.
Yes.
Sister, afraid to ask y'all. Okay, this is the show going. This is not Moni Loves Effects, special effects, makeup artists, or any of that. This is going down on the mic. WUBI that has been invited to go. Um, and
Come
somewhere
on.
I'm going to make it, and I do need y'all help
Let's
financially.
go.
Okay,
Let's go.
okay, because the sister will be
Ask
going.
what you will, and it shall be given unto you. Good measures. Come on, somebody.
Yes, you love the show. You love what we're doing. Somebody, someplace else did too, and I got to give
That's
them some.
amazing.
So,
That's amazing. Congratulations. And I just want to say if anyone would like to sponsor or donate to Sister Love, please reach out to me. I'm always looking for team members to help scale and take Sister Love to the next level. I don't want to be seven titles in one anymore. There is room. It's a we and a us thing. So come show off your skills and talents. No, I don't want to micromanage, but come tell me what you would like to do and what you can bring to the Sister Love mental health movement. I'm available. Thank you.
absolutely, absolutely,
Amazing.
we all can help each other climb further. Absolutely, we all can help each other. So, thank you so much. Is there anything else that you'd like to tell the people before we let you go? Did she freeze again? Tell you she keep freezing in the perfect positions there. Good gosh. There she goes. Okay. Unmute yourself, babe. There you
Yes.
go. Uh, is there anything else you like to tell the people before we release you? Do you feel empowered?
Do I? Oh my goodness. Just being on this platform with two beautiful leaders as yourself, sisters, getting the feedback from the
Aw.
crowd, the audience, of course I'm empowered. Of course. But I got to make sure I give this energy back that I have received from you guys. Yes, it's go time. Together, unity is community. We will do more. Let's go.
Yes, unity is indeed community. I love that.
And guys,
Yes.
don't forget, I know you see it burning back here. Ooh,
Okay.
my
Okay.
first class candles right there. You know Michelle Tucker, honey, and her first class candles still burning in the back, baby. That flame
Ooh.
is awfully high with that much wax in there.
Ooh.
Work,
What's
oh,
that smell like? What's that smell like?
baby, pure bliss. This
Mm.
pure bliss, honey, you don't even have to light it. You really
Wow.
don't have to light it.
Oh,
I just always in my show have a candle burning, and so
That's
it's so
nice.
light, and you then can rub it on yourself.
Oh, it's natural. We got some naturalness going on.
Yes, but you don't even have
Okay.
to light it to have it smelling. That pure bliss smells so good. So obsessed with it.
Okay.
But thank you so much for coming on. We will be talking
Yes.
so much more later. We all can help each other. Yes, we can. Yes, we
Yes,
can.
we can.
yes.
Yes, we will.
We're
Yes,
small.
we will.
I thoroughly enjoyed. Thank you guys. Thank you. Make sure you all go over to the Facebook page and leave some reviews for going down on the mic, please. I've enjoyed this. Thank you all so much. Leave some reviews over there for your girl, for the show, and let people know they need to be listening. They need to be coming on. Make sure everybody goes over to our YouTube page and subscribes. Make sure you're following us on Facebook and over on IG. Let them know. Let them know. Let them know. And then if you know someone who is a philanthropist or just has a little money to blow, let them know. Going down on the mic needs a little financial assistance to get to Ghana. I'm just saying. Doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt. The most they can say is no. They can't charge you for it. You never know. They may need to get rid of a little money. I don't know. And I'm here needing a little money. See how that
Taxes,
works?
tax purposes.
Absolutely. You see how that works together? They need a thing and I need a thing. Let's thing the things together.
That's amazing. That's
And make a
amazing.
thing.
Exactly. I have it.
Yes.
So thank you so much, ma'am, for coming on. And remember
You're
that you always
welcome.
have your favorite first cousins right here.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. You have a great evening. Love you so
You
much.
too.
All right. Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Thank you. Love you. See you
Love you.
Saturday.
See
Bye
you.
bye.
Bye bye.
All right. Great show. That was fun.
Amazing, right?
She
Wow.
come to play. She laid it
I
down.
love that.
That was
And that's what we
so
needed.
good. That was so good. Yes. Thank
Hmm.
you. That's who says she's going to jump me at 3 p.m. I'm just going to let everybody know right there.
Denise?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
The
come
same
on,
one that's always taking care of
Denise.
me. Sure I'm okay.
You all taller than her and stuff. Dang.
So unfair. So unfair.
She like, here's a wrap.
And I couldn't
It's
believe
our
what you got.
pleasure, love.
3 p.m.
Thanks for watching.
Yes, we appreciate all you guys. I hope that everyone got something from this. And thank you again to WUBI Ubiquity Radio listeners and watchers, to all of the platforms that are streaming us right now, from all over the world. We appreciate all you guys, man. So appreciative. If you're watching us live, thank you so much. Hit that subscribe, follow, friend button. If you're watching the replay, do the same. Hit that subscribe, follow, or friend button, and then hit the share button. Share, especially look if it's current and you're watching it in the month of what is this May now, it is Mental
Correct.
Health Awareness Month. Definitely share it. If it's not May, definitely share it. That's the same thing. Definitely
For
share
sure.
it because even if it's not Mental Health Awareness Month, still people need to be aware and need this information. What's the new number, the 3-digit number for like crisis line? Is it 998? Is that the 3-digit number now? I was trying to look it up. I should have asked while she was on the line with us. Do you know?
It'd have been nice.
Nice.
Let me see.
Let me see.
Hey Siri, what's
Hmm?
the mental health crisis line number? Gosh.
Siri, she wasn't even
Wait, you
done.
want me done?
What's the three-digit phone number for suicide assistance? That's what I wanted. Hey Siri, what's the three-digit phone number for mental health crisis? It's 988. That's the number.
988.
888.
Mhm. Right down there. Okay, just hush now. Now you're talking a little bit too
Siri, you're
much.
not needed. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you've done quite well. You're off work now.
She'd be
We
like,
are
hmm?
going.
Right.
Let's see. It is the
Siri, not
mental.
even allowed in my house.
Oh, she's not.
Oh, absolutely
Well,
not.
absolutely not.
I used to
Her
do
nor
that.
her
Her no
friend.
her friend.
She has friends.
Yeah, she has
Yeah,
friends.
she has
Alexa,
friends.
all them.
Oh, those are her friends.
They
Mm-hmm.
all be
They
chilling
all work.
together, you know.
They all work together.
Hmm.
Okay.
But yeah,
But
no,
yeah,
this
this,
was
this was
amazing. I
amazing.
love the
I
fact
love the
how
fact
she was
how she
just
was
so
just
real,
so real,
gloves
gloves
off
off
in the
in the
boxing ring
boxer
because
because
it
it
is,
is,
it's like
it's like
taboo.
taboo.
People are so
People are so
afraid, and then
afraid,
when
and then
a
when
person
a
do
person
come out
do come
and
out
say, you know
and
what,
say,
I
you know
need
what, I
help
need
or
help or
acting
acting
in
in
their,
their,
mental
mental
issues,
issues,
it's like,
it's
ooh,
like,
girl,
oh,
you
girl, you
see,
see,
ooh,
oh,
and
and
it's time
it's
out
time
because
out
we
because we
all
all
are
are
dealing with
dealing with
something
something
On some level,
on
on
some
some
level.
level.
even if, hold on. Look at Denise. I got my
I
Vaseline.
got
I got
myself.
myself.
You know what,
You know
Denise?
what?
I'm not doing
I'm
you
not doing
today.
it today.
Stay in the
Stay
chat,
in the chat,
the group
the
chat
group
that
chat
we
that we
have that
have
y'all
that
been
I've
blowing
been
up
blowing up
today.
today.
Hey, go ahead
Hey,
and
go
let
ahead
this
and let
going down on
go
the
down
mic
the
be great.
mic. Be great.
See?
She like, meet me
She like, meet me
outside, meet me
outside. Meet me
outside.
outside.
She all way in
We're not
Vaseline.
doing
We're
that.
not doing that.
Too tired. I'm too tired. I'm too tired. We got all inspirational. We meditated before the show.
She trying to spike up anxieties and all that. We ain't doing that.
Triggers. You trying to trigger me into doing something? Not right. I can't remember what I was getting ready to say now. Chris says the hood has come back. Not today. I'm gonna put this right back up on here for people. Mental health hotline phone number the 988. 988.
That's
They have
awesome. Good
simplified
deal.
it for everybody. Yes, they have simplified it for everybody. Thank you for inviting to mental health talk. Absolutely. Because
Yes. Thanks for
yeah,
coming.
sisterhood has never come in like this. I appreciate you guys coming, showing up because I got a pretty good show. I got a pretty good show, if I could say so myself. Carmel said, "Yep, I'm really bad at sharing when I need to." All of us are. All of us are. It's easier for me to share stuff on here than with someone one to one. I'll say that. And isn't that crazy? She's just looking at me and smiling. Say something.
Well, I would say this, look, about admitting that's the first step. Being
But
aware of it, that's the first step.
right. But how crazy is that? It's easier for me to divulge and say those things on here to all
Okay.
the countries and all the people, whatever, than for me to just say it to one person.
Okay. This is your comfort zone. This is your, you know, your therapy. as so to speak. So like this is your playground. Maybe you feel more comfortable in this zone than you would if it was a one-on-one, situation. Maybe.
I
I'm just saying.
The one-on-one makes me feel like I'm whining and complaining.
Hmm, interesting. Okay. So looking at that then,
Yeah.
what is it
Mm.
that you think that you could implement to, maybe some type of role playing in the mirror, watching yourself talk to people as if you are them, and just getting some of that practice in on what you would say to them, you know, without whining, getting your point across, in a way that you would be able to articulate more logic than emotion.
Hmm. Hmm. Carmel says, I don't ever have a problem noticing and acknowledging. I have to trust first and foremost. That's all.
Okay. And that's amazing because a lot of people, they're trying. Oh, I'm trying. And we need to stop trying and start trusting. So that's a good one.
Oh, I forgot. I have something else to share. Hold on. Hold on. Where is it? Because the clock is ticking. The clock is ticking. Stop. Stop sharing that. Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh, okay. So I got a secret to say. Okay. Okay. But no, I do want to pretty much talk on what Mother's Day. Special at the Best Care Wellness Spa and Lounge.
Yes.
Come
So, guys,
on.
yes. So they're having a Mother's Day special where you can enjoy a Swedish facial and a choice of a free service. And that's May 12th through 14th, 2023 for $99. $99.
Amazing.
So you just go to we are bestcare.com and you can book yourself and all that stuff like that. Okay. So want to let you know that that is going on right now. That's happening right now. I will get this posted on the Going Down on the Mic page. I'll post it on there so you guys can go over there and check it out. But that's a special that they have going on right now. Pretty good. Pretty good.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Take that on down. We also want to say get well soon, still to Sally. And we
I'll
miss
get
you.
well soon, Sally.
Yeah. Get these on up there. Yes, trusting is hard.
Hmm.
Thank you for putting that in there, Carmel. We are bestcare.com. Thank you, Moni. You are welcome. You are very welcome. Let me make sure there's nothing else over here that I needed to put up. No. However, it is almost time for us to say goodbye to everyone.
Goodbye to everyone. Okay, so
So, look, guys, this has been an amazing show. We're going to be going out a little different. Going out a little different. We won't be saying goodbye with Anthony Fraser tonight. We have some special music that's coming in tonight. Some new funk for you. Why is she smiling so big? Why is she smiling? Look at her face. Oh my God. Wow.
we are just having
The room lit up. like movie lights or something.
Don't do me. Don't do me.
I did you. I did you. So let me make sure I get this name right. Ramsey. Ramsey Heartbeat Boy.
Yes.
Ramsey Heartbeat Boy.
Ramsey, aka Inicky Heartbeat Boy.
Oh, did she say it or did she not? She said it. Who's got Y'all just laughing down there. It's cool. Okay, let me get back over here. Look, that's who we're getting ready to play. And let me say it now because you won't be able to hear me. Happy birthday to you. She will say the name because I will jack it up. So
Happy birthday. Okay, go ahead. Let me know when it's my turn, girl.
happy birthday to you. You got to look. You all flustered
Oh,
over
okay.
there. Happy birthday to you.
Ephraim Osagi Obiawe. My
Yes.
husband.
So we're getting ready to take you out on Renze, aka Heartbeat Boy. You guys tune in next week, same time, same place. Love you guys. And we're out.
MC, Energy, the Apple Boy, on the beat. When you know who you are, you can move mountains there and far. When you know who you are, you can move mountains there and far. The day you know who you are, you can reach for dreams that seems far. When you know who you are, you can move mountains there and far. The day you know who you are, you can reach for dreams that seems far. You are a beautiful heart, a masterpiece, a treasure that the world must keep. A library of knowledge, vast and deep, a movement that we never cease. Dreams are pictures, you can achieve it. The best way for the future is to create it. The future belongs to those who can fight for it. Don't lose hope, you can rewrite it. If you dream it, you can achieve it. What you believe, it's what you will achieve. If you can see it, then you can create it. What you conceive, it's what you receive. You have talent waiting to be explored, a treasure waiting to be adored. Don't be afraid to take a stand. The key frame is all your hand. When you know who you are, you can move mountains near and far. The day you know who you are, you can reach for dreams that seems far. When you know who you are, you can move mountains near and far. The day you know who you are, you can reach for dreams that seems far. When you know who you are, you can conquer any stars. When you know you have power, you can raise any bar. When you know who you are, you can conquer any star. When you know who you are, you can raise any bar. You are